Wizards, let's continue to look at homesteads and villages. Families lived together in homesteads. The head of the homestead was the senior male. He lived with his wife, unmarried children, and sometimes his poor relatives who needed help. He could have more than one wife. Each wife would have her own hut. Groups of related families belonged to a lineage. All members of a lineage were related through a common ancestor. This could have been great-great-grandfather. The most respected senior men of a lineage were known as elders. All people belonged to a clan. A clan was formed by a number of lineages which shared a clan name because they believed that they all came from the same ancestor. The elders controlled the cattle belonging to the lineage. When a young man wanted to marry, he had to ask the elders for cattle to give as bride wealth to the woman's lineage. The elders of both lineages agreed on the amount of cattle. Elders also served on the chief's council. Now let's continue to look at agriculture, crops and livestock. Wizards, African farmers practiced mixing farming. That means that they kept livestock such as cattle and grew crops for food. The herds of cattle were often kept quite a long way away from the settlement and were moved to new areas of grazing when necessary. Crops were grown close to the homestead. Cattle, sheep, and goats were a valuable source of food in the form of milk and meat. Cattle could also be exchanged for other things the family needed. They also grew pumpkins, melons, and sweet corn. The women gathered food from the field, such as berries and wild spinach. Let's look at all the roles of men, women, boys, and girls. Men, women, boys, and girls had different roles in society. Children were taught the roles that they would have as adults from early ages. When they became teenagers, children were initiated and educated into the responsibilities they would have as adults. Initiation was the time during which boys and girls became men and women. They were often taken away from their families and initiated in groups by elders in the community. They were taught the rules of society. Boys were given economic knowledge and taught how to be good leaders, whereas girls were taught about the roles of women in the families and communities. Both were taught respect and self-discipline. A special ceremony marked the end of the initiation period. All their old clothes were destroyed and they received new clothes. The boys and girls could now own property such as cattle.